My name is Sonia Vazquez. I was born and raised here in Bethlehem on the south side. I lived about 2 blocks away from Dunnigan Elementary School, where I presently am the principal. I've been here approximately 8 years. The Bethlehem Steel was thriving back then when I was younger, but over time as the steel became more labored with less workers and less work that was being produced, people being laid off, people were moving away, people were going back. Many immigrants resided here and many of them went back. The level of poverty went up. The level of needs increased as well. But the money wasn't there, and the Bethlehem Steel was now under and non-existent. So it was difficult for families to find work and find appropriate work. Prior to the casino coming into Bethlehem, the community was concerned, and myself included. And there were studies that were being done, and there were groups that were coming together to talk about the issues of what could happen when a casino, when you hear the word casino, it is nerve-wracking to think that, coming into an area that is already burdened with poverty and with other issues, you now have a family who sees a casino there and takes the little money that they have that perhaps they need to take care of their own basic needs and try to come up with the dream of hitting the casinos and making more money. A quick fix is not the answer. That concerned us as a community. So we didn't want that to happen, and the casinos did hear our concerns because they put many things in place to minimize that happening. And does it happen? I'm sure it's happened, but I have not seen or heard through our families that people are walking over there and wasting all their money in the casino. That's not happening. So I started to reach out to people that I knew that were in positions of power, that were able to help me navigate getting to know the different companies and different groups of people that were willing to assist in the venture of exposing our children to opportunities. And I formed partnerships with many local businesses, small businesses, whether it was a grocery store or a lawyer's office or a small company, who were willing to partner with my classroom to expose the children to different opportunities that our children, our own children, would naturally have that opportunity. The children in my classroom were not able to do that. Once the Sands Casino came into play, their goal initially when they came to the Lehigh Valley was to make a difference in the community. So needless to say, when they opened, I was knocking on their door to say, there is a need. Here is a community right in your backyard that can utilize assistance. And that's where it started. And it took me a little bit of time to really get in there and sit down. But with the assistance of local people within the community, like Roger Hudak, we were able to get in and sit down and voice our needs for our community. And they listened. We had the data to show what our needs were, and they were willing to put out what it was that we needed. And it certainly wasn't money, because that at the time it's not a doable thing. But there were other needs, whether it was through busing, to give our children opportunities to take trips. The Sands provided us that opportunity by providing transportation to our children early on. And from our 4-year-olds all the way up to our 5th graders, whenever an opportunity arises to be able to go somewhere and meet someone or have an experience, they have that opportunity. It is not for lack of having busing. And busing is very, very expensive. It's undoable. If they did not do this for us, it would be undoable, because I cannot raise enough money to be able to provide our children with these experiences. Whether it was volunteers in order to have extra assistance during the day or after school, or programs in the summer, or even provide family nights to utilize, whether through math and reading. So the collaboration of the educational system and the Sands really became tight, with both sides giving and offering assistance to make it possible for the kids to thrive. Not only the children, but the families needed the support in order to rise above the poverty issues. So the movement from only working with the children moved into working with their families, and the support that, whether it was the Sands, and it became a collective collaboration, because not only did we pull in with the Sands, but then at the same time local universities like Lehigh University. One of the main changes that has occurred at our school is having the family engagement become powerful in our building, with our children and with the entire school. And how that has come about is our families are very family oriented, and they will not leave their families at home. They will, when it is supper time for the family. So it is not a time when you can pull families from their homes to come here to either be educated in the reading program, or talk about issues that are happening community-wide. But what we have figured out with the collaborations with the Sands is that we are able to provide meals for the entire family, so that we are given the opportunity to bring the families as a whole to the school, provide them with a nutritious meal, not just pizza, a meal. And at the same time, we are able to collaborate with the parents, provide babysitting for the children, and address issues and or educational issues that we are able to do, because we also educate the families, the adults, so that they know exactly what is happening in the lives in the school of their children. So the Sands has provided that opportunity for us to do that. That's huge, because as I said before, now where I couldn't get 10 people, I can get hundreds of people to come to every event that we have at the school. Different venues gave us the opportunity to allow our parents to find careers, and jobs, really, just paying jobs that would allow them to take care of the basic needs of their families. The children were taken care of, their families were taken care of, and it filtered into the community because as a school we became like the hub of the community, and together with all our partners we helped take care of the poverty issue, and it extended into the community and it bettered the community. I've been made aware that there's a new company who will be taking on the casino. It's called the Wind Creek. And from what I understand, they are a very community-based operation, which that is the first thing that you see on their website. So my hope is that nothing will change. If anything, we will be able to enhance the work that we do as a partner with them.